Welcome to the Fit Chicks and Hormones podcast, where I share my insight to help you move through your perimenopause and menopausal years with ease. In this podcast, I talk about natural solutions for balancing your hormones and empowering you to move away from the symptoms like fatigue, mood swings, hot flashes, and resistant weight loss to feeling vibrant, confident, and full of energy as you age gracefully. Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fit Chicks and Hormones podcast. I am Angie Marone, your host. Today's episode is about something that I feel is super important to your health and fitness journey. And without it, you may lack the motivation and the drive to actually make the progress that you're looking for. I see it all the time. And it's your reason why. The reason why you're doing what you're doing. This is going to be a shorter episode because I just want to get to the point so that you can work on your why and start making real progress towards your goals. So let me start with this question. Why do you want to feel better? Not what do you want to do. So I don't want you to say, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds or I just want to sleep through the night. But I want you to think about why you want those things. Because if you don't know that part, if we're just going through the emotions without any emotional connection to what we're doing, it's going to be really hard to stick to anything. Especially during perimenopause and menopause, when your energy is low, your moods are all over the place, your body feels like it's doing your own thing, you just don't feel like you have the motivation. Because I see this often, women showing up for their workouts. They're coming to working out hard, but they're not really paying attention to what's going on. They're trying to eat cleaner, maybe they're even tracking their foods, but actually they're disconnected from why they're actually doing it. They're going through the motions, but they haven't asked themselves, why am I doing this? And without that clarity, it becomes really easy to give up, throw in the towel when it gets hard, right? It's so easy when, oh, this is too hard, I don't want to do it. Or, oh, I'm tired of tracking, I just don't want to do it anymore. It's just time consuming. Or, you know what, oh, it's just been raining every day. I don't feel like going for a walk anymore, right? So it's easy to give up when things get hard because we're not connected to that why. And this is why I always hear from people, oh, I'm just not feeling motivated. Why are you struggling? I don't have motivation. So we're going to fix that today, okay? So we're going to talk about why your why is your anchor to your motivation, your deeper purpose to reaching those goals. When you find your why, you're going to be able to put in a plan together that's actually going to help you to get results. Because here's the truth. Weight loss, having more energy, getting better sleep, fitting into those size 7 jeans, those are outcomes. But what they really represent is something bigger than that. So I'm guessing maybe you want to feel control of your life again. Maybe you want to feel like yourself again. Maybe you want to walk in your closet and not cry because nothing fits. Maybe you want to move throughout your day without the heaviness of your body and your brain, that brain fog. Maybe you want to feel at home in your body. And that is so much more powerful than, I just want to lose 10 pounds, right? Hits a little bit differently, doesn't it? Menopause forces us to slow down and reevaluate things. Whether we want to or not, it's a good place for you to stop. And it's actually a gift. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now. You're like, really? Struggling to lose belly fat, not having good energy, waking up all night long, that's a gift? Well, this is the time when you can stop and ask yourself, what do I want this next chapter of my life to look like? Who do I want to be in this next chapter of my life? What kind of energy do I want to bring into my relationships, into my work, into my life? What kind of example do I want to set for my kids, my grandkids, or even the younger version of me who never saw what healthy could look like without punishing myself? That is where your why lives. Your why is going to be what gets you to go for that walk, even though it's cold and rainy outside, when it would be easier to sit and scroll through Facebook. It's what helps you to cook a clean and healthy dinner instead of stopping at the drive-thru on your way home from work. It's what reminds you that honoring your body isn't about results. It's about showing up for yourself because you deserve to. So, if you've been feeling stuck lately, like you're dragging yourself through the motions, I want you to pause and really sit with this. Okay? Let's stop. Take a deep breath first. Okay. Why does this matter to me now, in this phase of my life? Forget what the fitness industry told you to do in your 20s. Forget what worked 5 years ago. Forget what everyone else is doing. What do you want to feel like when you wake up every single morning? What do you want your life to look like in a year, in 2 years, in 10 years? That's what drives me. That is my why. And that is your why. Maybe it's having the energy to play with your grandkids. Maybe it's being able to stay off all these medications. Maybe it's just wanting to look in the mirror and feel confident in whatever you put on. Whatever it is, it needs to come from you, and it needs to matter to you, not to your doctor, not to your spouse, not to Instagram, to you. And this is where I find, like for myself, I'm not so focused on, I need to lose weight. I need to get better sleep, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yes, those things are important. But you know what? I want to live a long life. That is the biggest driver for me. And you can ask my husband, you can ask anybody when I tell them why I do the things I do, because I want to live. I'm not very good with death, so I don't want to die early. I want to make sure that I can live a long, healthy life. I don't want anybody taking care of me. I don't want to be sitting in a wheelchair, not able to move. I want to have the energy to do the things that I want to do. I want to enjoy life, truly enjoy life, and live a long, healthy life. That is my why. And that's why I go for the walk. That's why I eat healthy. That's why I stay away from foods that don't serve me. That's why I drink my water, right? That is why, okay? And here's the thing too. Your why can change. Mine is different now than it was 10 years ago, obviously. I'm in a different stage of my life. It might start out about wanting your clothes to fit better. But the deeper you get into your journey, it often shifts to something different. And that's a good thing. That's growth. So if you're listening right now and thinking, I don't know what my why is, don't freak out. It's there. Let's talk about it, okay? Sometimes you need to just sit in a moment and think about it. Quiet your head and kind of clear your mind and actually sit down and write it down. So here's a simple exercise to help you, okay? Write this down, because after this episode, I want you to write in a notebook this question at the top of your page, and then I want you to just free write. Don't filter it, don't edit it. Let it come from actually what you're feeling, what your gut tells you, not from your brain. And here's the question. Why do I want to feel better in my body? Why do I want to feel better in my body? Write that down. And when you think you've hit your reason, ask yourself again, but why does it matter to me? Why is it important to me? And I want you to keep writing and writing and writing until you feel that lump in your throat or the tears start to form in your eyes, because that's when you've truly found your why. That's the place your motivation lives. I talk to clients often, and I know when I've got to their why because they get teary-eyed. They tell me that they have tears in their eyes. They talk to me and they get choked up. I know that at that point, that is what is important to them, and that is their why, and that is why they are going to keep doing the things that they're doing. Okay? Write until you know exactly what it is. Then, once you have it, keep it somewhere visible. So put it on your bathroom mirror. I tell my clients this all the time. Put it on your mirror in your bathroom, put it on your fridge, put it on your phone background. That's a really good way because you can look at it every single day. Let it be your reminder that this journey isn't about perfection. It's about being aligned with what you actually want to feel, the purpose behind it, and living like you matter, because you do. You don't need a six-pack to fulfill your life. You don't need to weigh what you did in high school to feel good in your body. You just need to feel good in your skin in a way that feels true to you. And that starts with knowing what your why is. So I said this was going to be a really short one. That's all I have for today. Is a little bit, maybe some emotions came up as you were thinking about this, but that's actually what I want. I want you to feel the things. I want you to feel what is going on and what you truly want in your life, and give you something to reflect on so that you will be able to push through and do the things you need to do to get to that, to reach that goal, right? Because without your why, it's going to be a struggle. So if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. So share with me. You can send it to me on Facebook, Instagram. You can post it in the comments. Share with me your why. What is it? Or even just tell me that you're, you know what? I love this and I'm going to take the time. I'm going to figure out what my why is, because I truly need to do that so that I can continue making progress and find and build the best version of me. So that is what is important, and that is what matters. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you next time. I hope this episode today resonated with you, and if it did, I would love for you to share it on your stories and tag me on Instagram or Facebook. A review would be appreciated too. Your reviews and shares not only help us to grow, but they give other women who are struggling through their menopausal years hope that they don't have to continue living the way that they do. Your questions and experiences are also so helpful in giving me subjects to talk about. So feel free to reach out to me anytime on Facebook or Instagram with anything. I would love to help.